Good morning, Fly Fam. How you doing? Well, it's been a while. In the meantime, we have had elections. Everyone thinking that they did the right thing by voting. You know, you participated, you made yourself heard, exercised your right given by your government, and you know, you want to be hard on crime, right? You want to catch the murderers and punish them. So I had this incident at work earlier this year where a co-worker drove into me, and my reply was, well, if it was up to me, he would be better off dead. And I'm looked at strange, like, man, you're harsh. Man, you're insane. Like, you don't say that. Well, get this. Everyone who votes and says voting is a right and has been voting for the past whatever years has been voting to kill people. Just look at any fucking government, any country that is involved in a war that's democratic has voted to kill people. So me saying I think someone is better off dead, which doesn't imply I want to murder him, but you know, it's just a statement of his state of being, is perceived to be worse than their act of voting for a system and validating a system that actively kills people. They give their consent to murder. I never did that. So how is it that people look at me strange and are afraid of me when every motherfucker who votes for democratic systems that are actively at war are considered normal people? How the fuck? What mental trickery do people do to themselves to justify their own action and then look at me strange when I say, well, someone is better off dead, because if someone drives into me, that means he cannot follow the rules, but he's also, you know, a participant in this society that you cannot trust. How the fuck am I the bad guy? When all those people around you, you can hear them probably driving around in their cars, and you know, every soccer mom going to, you know, the voting booth, all the oldies. Yeah, remember remember the war, the Second World War, and oh, remember this, remember that. What you're actually, by voting, perpetuating the same system that brought you all that shit. And if you cannot wrap your head around it, that you act a certain way, that you do that on purpose because you want to be heard, you want to have a voice, but you're dead silent on the fact that you facilitate, with your vote, you facilitate murder. Because you agree that the system that is running is okay. That's pure insanity. But then again, people are just insane. Or, they're not insane. They're sane. I'm the one who is insanity. Because they don't look in the mirror. They don't think about what their action is compared to their word. Because they can all say, oh, I'm against war, but I'm willing for my government to send money and weapons to Ukraine so they can kill each other. And it doesn't matter if you're east or west. But no, I'm against murder, I'm against war. But I will validate and I will support the system that does that. So you're the enabler by voting for those guys, by voting and partaking in that system. You are the problem. But that's a part of sanity that they can wave away, just like they wave away their responsibility when they buy things and say, oh yeah, I have to get it cheap. And then, oh, I don't get paid enough. Or, oh, look at the poverty in the world. Well, you want to buy shit cheap. That means you don't share the wealth. Oh, I gotta get everything as cheap as possible. How the fuck? What? If you want things cheap, you get bad quality. Simple as that. And I'm not saying that buy expensive will get you better quality. I'm saying you have to think about what you buy, where you buy, and then do the research. But no, I want to buy cheap because life is too expensive already. I got 2 cars, 2 kids, a fucking house. I want to go on vacation 3 times a year. What the fuck? You can go on vacation 1 time a year. You can go buy 1 car, especially if you live in Europe. You don't need all that shit. It's just your desire. Yeah, I'm a fucking Christian. Yeah, then you have to curtail that desire. I think that's in one of those books, man. All your wants? What the fuck? Oh, those things really piss me off. So anyway, just gotta get that off my chest. If you live modest and don't vote, you have more right to complain. And those people that don't think about what impact they have when they spend their money and waste their vote on idiots that they don't even know them personally. How the fuck can you vote for someone that you don't know, but then will be able to change the rules in education and can ruin your life's kid or your kid's life by changing the education standards? But you vote for those people. How the fuck can you reconcile that with your kids? And they call it sanity. And they teach their kids, yes, government is good. You have to vote. When you got the right, you got to vote. Fuck them. It's just validating a bad system. But anyway, I'm just an idiot. So, have fun and see you next time.